Alright, how are we looking? Gucci? That looks pretty good to me. Alright, updates. I still kind of feel like trash. I'm feeling better than yesterday though. We'll see how we go. My arm is hurting like crazy to the point where if I stretch my left arm out in front of me, just say to type on a keyboard or something, it is hurting my neck and that entire shoulder muscle. So yeah, I've done something. I don't know what. So I figure what I can do for tonight at least is put my microphone here, sit back in my chair, hold my controller in my lap around my regions, and that feels comfortable enough to play. So that's going to be the plan for tonight. Just trying to get as comfortable as possible here. Normally I'm one of these gamers who sort of sits on the edge of their seat, leans forward a bit at all times. So I just need to try and relax tonight, if possible. Switch working? Yep, Switch is working. YouTube's working. I think we're good. Did I feed you? I think I did, and you gave me Mika, but I did not save that. Yeah, 900 something maybe? No, not even that. Alright, so I tested my new power against these folks, and honestly I didn't think it was terribly useful, but I'll try it again. That was a mistake. What was that? Okay, I see. That is healer. I guess we are any MMO of your choice now. Having said that, I'm pretty sure we fought these things before, correct? Yeah, they don't look like anything new. Oh god. I suppose I better heal and increase my max health in the process. So how does water work here? The charge attack might be very powerful, but that, as well as, you know, just a standard attack, they seem very short range. Don't know if I need to power those up to make them more useful, or whether I just need to learn how to use them properly. So continuing where we left off, I need to climb this building to get to the observation deck. We've cleared that shrine or that Torii gate over there. I think there's one more. No, that's over on the other intersection. Or past the intersection. I just need to climb up and get to the observation deck. I suppose I can quick purge you. Very nice. I'll use them just in case. Or I'll cash them in just in case we get a lot upstairs. I don't have to go out of my way for this one, so I don't mind using it immediately.
上だな。
I'm looking around, dude. Okay, up we go. I can sort of see where the skybox starts and the city ends, but it's still a nice effect. Helped in part by the fog, I guess. Love those. Updraft Talisman, haven't seen those yet. Creating ethereal air currents that allows for extremely high jumps. That would have been useful when climbing this building, I guess. Okay, what can I do here? Yes. Hell. Okay, never mind, we've got one coming in on the left. Never mind, we've got multiple coming in on the left. Didn't see it. I just went for those blocks there to see what happens if I charge and then block. It looks like we lose charge. Which makes sense, I guess, but I hate it. Let's just take you down with this. Grab those 3 arrows. Not that. For whatever reason, I keep thinking that square is the interact button. 2 stun talismans. I've really got to start using them. Really? Okay, that does not help. Never mind, we're going up. The door here is locked, or there's glass there and I can't break it. So I've got to go up and around. I could probably glide over there later. Or heck, now even, but I'd prefer to do it later. Just beads. Yeah, I was talking about these earlier. You have acquired a new set of beads. Information: the prayer beads tab at the inventory menu has been unlocked. First, let's try equipping the set of prayer beads you just found. Oh man, I did not even see those other tabs there. Or if I did, I've forgotten them. Gust Beads 1, Wind Elemental Attack Power plus 20%. That's kind of huge, and it also looks like there's some slots above it Like a plus, a lock, and a lock, where we can power this up further perhaps. Yeah, definitely haven't seen these at all. Yeah, no thank you. This is kind of pointless because we're in first person. Summon page CD Projekt Red. Music, talismans, we've seen those, and items. Oh, I did not even see those. Okay. They do. They look very pretty on our left wrist there. We're here, okay. Use binoculars to scan or search the area. I'd much rather grab these first. I feel like we can go up further though, and we can obviously get inside that corrupted area and break it from inside, but how? Not sure yet, maybe we go inside after this. Alright, so what we got? It's probably normal. Alright, that's as far left as I can go. I can tilt them down a long way. Oh my god, my voice. It's better than yesterday, but not by much. My voice and that frame rate there. Little framey there, game. Is that our motorbike? I feel like it is. That's as far as I can zoom. That hardly seems worth it, but okay. I can't go right further here. Okay, what am I missing? I think the hospital is somewhere directly ahead. And I suspect he can see us. No control. You right there, Akito? Whoa. What did we just see? Don't know, but I really don't want to leave here without breaking into that area with the corruption. But that said, I didn't see a clear way in. Well, so I can totally float over there, and I know us. It's just on my right there, but I don't see a way inside. Maybe I need to access that from the inside, level 24. I feel that's significant. That 24 there indicates that I can probably use an elevator inside the building. Where and how to get inside though? Well, maybe that will reveal itself later, I guess. For now, what I might do is float over there, see if there's anything there, and then float over to this pool, which is, or what I think is a pool, on the roof there. Like, there's got to be something there. Alright, that didn't work at all. Our glide is not long enough to get over there, which means we need to unlock the ability to get over there. Subtitles, mofo, what's the saying? I've forgotten. Subtitles, mofo, do you write them? How about that? So how do I get up from here? If I couldn't make that jump though, it's highly unlikely I'm going to make the other one. I know I'm not going to make the other one, I just want to test. So let's go underground, and obviously this is the quickest, safest and most efficient way down. Well, okay, maybe not safest bars. I think we're invincible. Yeah, we're not making that jump. Whee! I feel like I should recognize this area, but I don't. Hello. More company and they're just ignoring me. Pay attention to me. Not ready on block. Alright, so we're good. Alright, so I'm having severe doubts about the word safest. Yeah, that's not foggy there, so that's fine. Hell. This area is massive. I don't recognize him. Yeah, that was new. Passenger, a type of visitor born from the despair of a life spent on a predetermined course. Having veered from that path, they now spread destruction in their wake. That's why you need to stay on the straight and narrow, kids. You can't make decisions for yourselves, otherwise you're gonna rot be a delinquent. That's what I get out of that. Slurring my speech, I'm tired, I'm cranky, I'm annoyed, etc. So this is level 8, I feel we've been here. Maybe this is where I originally popped out. I don't know, man. There's spirits around here. I can use my Katashiro, so I'm assuming I've not been here. Can't grapple that. Yeah, this looks familiar. So I guess I came from inside here, yeah. We fought a huge chunky dude in here and then went outside. So that was the other building. So maybe there's a way to get up to level 24 from here, but I don't see it. Actually, hang on, it was in the next building over, wasn't it? That building on our right is where we've been climbing. I don't suppose there's way inside here. Not that I can see, and I don't see a way up. Alright. Let's go down to this area. I'm not sure if I've been there or not. Definitely haven't been on top of it. Way too early on that block. Yeah, that staircase looks familiar, as it does that fountain with the kappa. Can I get up there? Yeah, this unfortunately is where the Japanese dub is letting me down. You can't see subtitles of what he's saying. But that's less dub and more just, I don't want to say bad design, but inefficient design? Poorly thought out design? I don't know. Right, this looks very familiar. For reasons that I don't want to discuss. So this is all unfogged now and we can go underground. There was something this way, I think. Possibly spirits that I collected earlier. Let's cash them in. I feel like we're wasting a lot of time here. Whoa. We saw that at the very start, didn't we? Japanese rhinoceros beetle. Beetles that are quite popular with children in Japan due to their iridescent black carapace and remarkable horn. Freaky as. Where's my motorbike? I don't think there's such a thing as friendly fire here, but it will be nice. Guard break attack. Certain enemy attacks are able to drain power from your block ability. These attacks can be recognized by their distinctive purple glow. Being hit repeatedly by these attacks will put you into guard break status, which will significantly lower the effectiveness of your block ability. In order to get out of guard break status, you'll need to either end combat or go for a while without getting hit by another guard break attack. However, when you are in guard break status, perfect blocks will still work as usual, so it can still block, but if we don't get perfect blocks, we're kind of screwed. I have definitely seen the purple attacks, but I'm not sure what signifies whether we're in guard break status or not. I'm hoping we see something on screen. No comments on the motorbike, Akito?
そのバイク、お前のか？
うん。治るかな、これ。
そんなことは街が元に戻ってから考えろよ。
そうだね。
I was gonna say, I think you should be more worried about them fixing you over your motorbike, dude. That thing looks very replaceable, you're not. No chance. Okay, well, I think we'll just progress the main boss bit. Striking crystallized ether deposits, can't read the rest. That's the power of the PlayStation 5's SSD. Also, fuck Sony. We can follow you around. How many skill points? 10? 10.
いいぞ、順調だ。
At this point, I feel ready to get lost, so I can go down here, can't I? Yeah. What if I like my soul, though? I think what I'll do is go back upstairs after I take out this guy and then follow the leader. Alright, never mind. I tried. I had quick purge there, and I don't know if that's because he fell down facing away from me or because I've unlocked that ability. I'm genuinely not sure. Oh my god, this place is massive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of impressed. Also on a brand new quest called The Buried Life. we've seen that one. Akito and KK continue their search and along the way manage to improve their spiritual arsenal at a local shrine. After climbing to the top of Kageri, the pair find a target with a set of tourist binoculars, which sends them deep into the foggy Shibuya underground in pursuit. Alright, so let's follow this thing around.
向こうか
Is this the man in the mask? I think so. And the first thing it's doing is sending me downstairs. Okay, fine. I want to say I was just here, but I know I wasn't. I popped out somewhere over there. Maybe the dude that I just killed is over here, but... Yeah, I recognize that. It still feels unreasonably large. Please don't take that sentence out of context. Stairs over there. Spirits here, let's grab those and let's continue to follow him and see where it goes. Golden gas. How you doing tonight, dude? Hope you're well. So many telephones. Holy shit. We can go that far? Hopefully this is a very signposted one-way path. I see two. Good. New entry to the database. Students of Pain and Student of Misery. Misery is nothing new, but that's new. Students of Pain are visitors born from the restlessness, of young male students faced with hazy futures. They unleash the full brunt of their frustration upon anyone unlucky enough to cross paths with them. I kind of get the feeling that everyone in Japan is just very stressed. Am I today? Yeah, doing okay. My neck is still quite sore and my shoulder's hurting and my arm's hurting, but apart from that, I'm doing okay. Yeah, let's take you down. Alright, I'll double back in a moment. How's this game treating me? Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it. This kind of looks like an undeveloped area. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly where I thought that would take me out, so... Unless there's anything hiding up here... I should just be able to press on. I don't think we're quick perching her.
人はいねえが化け物はいるみたいだな。
そんなところばっかりだな。
マジか。
速攻だ。
Interesting.
調子いいじゃねえか。
Can we play the arcade machines? I doubt it very much, but I have to try. A Maneki Neko. A statue of a cat standing on its hind legs, a paw beckoning on lookers, said to bring happiness. I haven't seen a black Maneki Neko though. I've only ever seen the golden ones. Check it out, I do know some Japanese, chat. It's literally the only thing I know. The Turbo Students. Her reports are written by KK regarding mysterious students running along a highway. Skill points. Very nice. So, plus 20, that is not... Oh, it is cumulative. We were at 10 before, but now we've got plus 20. This brings us to 30. Dang. I was talking about that, so let's... 5 seconds for that. I will unlock it just so I've got that, because I want that laser. What else can I unlock that's helpful? I mean, reality is all of this is helpful. What's under here? Under equipment. One additional talisman. Okay, we're unlocking that immediately. I haven't got any more prayer beads, but I'm unlocking that immediately. Enables you to equip 2 sets of prayer beads at a time to bolster your abilities. Absolutely. No question. Anything else? HP is actually very nice. I haven't missed that this entire time.
力をうまく使えよ。
Don't worry, I intend to. Whack-a-cola. Sorry, I just need to check something very quickly. Oh, okay. My screen's a little bit too small and it's not arranged correctly. I just can't see if viewing YouTube is also causing me to drop frames. It's not, so I think we're good, but I was just worried, that's all. I can't read that. Sanrin Doru? Don't know what that means. Third window, maybe? I don't know. Alright, you folks can't see me here, so this looks like solid cover. So you will see me the moment I go around here. Really? So nice. Although that wasn't a perfect block, I don't know if that was negated by me charging an attack or not. Got the hiccups, chat. Live a little, buy something even if you don't need it.
必要なものしか買わねえよ。これで敵の動きを止められるぞ。
We can use those to freeze enemies in place, which looks very helpful.
それがあれば高いところまで飛べるはずだ。
Jumps to high places. I'm tempted to purchase 2 of those just because I can. Excuse me. As well hold on to plenty of that, and this is all just restore receives, correct? Yeah.
これを使えば高いところに一気に行けるんじゃないか?
Updraft talismans create a patch of strong upward air currents wherever you throw them. You can then jump into the currents to fly upward. Updraft talismans cannot be used in certain locations. Such as here, I guess. You know what? For going to the women's bathroom, I probably deserve this. Nothing inside. Yeah, I have been in disabled bathrooms before, chat. I'm not disabled, but I've used them. For reasons, promise. All legit, I promise. But they don't look like that inside. That looks way too cluttered, and I don't know if that's a Japanese thing or something else. What did we just grab? Another ghastly knife! That's the second one we found, okay. So these things can drop multiple times. Interesting. I don't know what it means, but maybe it means the collectibles are not unique. Alright, we need to go through the tunnel. I heard it instead of seeing it. Is that weird? Chochin Obake Netsuki. Do tongues have something to say about her health? That looks freaky as hell. I wish I'd have seen that. Right, so there was something this way which I picked up. That was at the arcade, okay. I'm guessing similar to the train that we saw upstairs, so there is no way around or past or over this thing. So let's go this way and hope that we don't get run over by an automated train. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. I've played Resident Evil 6, I know how this ends.
地下鉄の中を歩いたのは初めてだよ。
俺は仕事で何度かあるぜ。
国の番犬ってやつか。
そっちじゃないな。化け物退治の方だよ。
Okay, we monster hunter now. So that sound effect, I assume that is KK or something about a HUD pointing out that there's a collectible nearby. It sounds like a sort of noise like that. Inugami mummy. The mummified remains of a dog used to create an inugami, a type of dog spirit. Ugh. wish I hadn't seen that. Literally just about to say, I was expecting an effect. It happened literally as I opened my mouth. It's like walking here, yep, something scripted is going to happen, which is going to screw with our vision. I can see it already. Bam. Now there'll be something in here. Okay, maybe not. Just a pump room of sorts. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't suppose that's a gate of some kind and we need to shut it down perhaps, or are we just seeing things? I can go up or down here. I can go up a long way here. What the hell? Have I sequence broken this or gone somewhere where I shouldn't have? More than anything, I'm just intimidated by the size of this game. You saw me, or you heard me earlier talking about the map. But even just this area here, it's like, what the hell is this? Like, is there anything underneath me that I just missed? If I go this way, it's going to take me back to that massive sinkhole or whatever it was. I don't think I've gone down, so that's going to send me further up, but where is that going to pop me out? Okay, I see an exit sign there, which... that's probably an exit, which I can't use at this time because the game's expecting me not to use it. Oh man, okay. The thing is, I look around, I see alternate paths, I see spirits that I have to absorb, and I just get sidetracked all the damn time. So that's where I'm being told to go. And this directly below me, I think, is where I came from, correct? Yeah. I mean, I can go down. I don't know if swimming is a good idea. Can I swim? Right, apparently I'm just Jesus.
なんだこりゃ
A bottle gourd, a type of container made by hollowing and drying out the gourds that grow from calabash vines. What is a calabash? I have no idea. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Golden Gals. It's good to see anyone in chat, honestly. Nothing else, okay. Going up. How am I supposed to find everything in this area? It's too damn big. Although this kind of does have boss battle written all over it, I think. All of these nooks and crannies, all of this ammunition lying around with no enemies. I reckon we're gonna get ambushed here. A blue stone. What is that? I mean, it's a key item, so I don't know. Akito randomly picked up this strange blue stone. If you look at it closely, it seems to glow from within. It doesn't seem to be naturally occurring, but it also doesn't show any signs of being industrially modified. When shaken, it makes a rattling noise. They say that some stones have special powers, so it couldn't hurt to just hold on to it. Alright. Another collectible, I guess. Yeah, we're totally gonna get attacked here, I can already tell. Look at this place though, it's massive! The left and right wings, the catwalks, which I've not even looked at. Okay. Aha, okay. Understood.
だといいがな
It makes a lot more sense now.
何か感じねえか
You've got the same power that I do.
警備員ってわけあいつが近い証拠だ絞り上げて発する
That's a neat trick. Some sort of yokai.
なんだよこれ
うろたえるな冷静に
Yasia Otoko. And it looks like he's got exactly the same powers as us. Okay, we need to jump that. Working on it. Okay, there's a delay there.
あの化け物動きがいいぞ
Thankfully I've got the dodge. Well, we'll Let's try out the fire thing. I am a fighter. It's everything to me. That block. Although I do wonder if I can break that. Similar to the way that we can get guard broken. No dice. Yes, no, maybe, yes, yes. Care to explain, KK? Alright, that could end very badly. Have we just lost all our powers?
お兄ちゃんまた忘れてるでしょ今日お母さんの3回忌だよお父さんの時だって一度も会いに行ってないじゃないまたそうやって逃げるの逃げてるだけじゃ何も変わらない
違う僕はただ違う違うんだ
Now I think he's running. Have we lost our powers temporarily? You are, but what about KK?
KK 引き剥がされたじゃあなんで僕は生きて
Excellent question. Why are you still alive? Did he lie?
あれでだとしたら
Yeah, we're not going to cleanse that shrine anytime soon, but did he lie about taking control of our body to keep us alive?
全部力も経験もどうすればいいマリをどう探せばあそこなら
New chapter?
KK の力がないから正面突破は難しいな
Working solo. When Akito is separated from KK, any actions that rely on spiritual energy are severely limited. You don't say. Akito will be unable to perform ethereal weaving techniques in combat, and some other movement and investigative abilities become similarly unusable. However, Akito won't be left totally defenseless when working solo on the streets of Shibuya. He can still make use of items, absorb spirits with Katashiro, and use his bow and arrows as well as Quick Purge to defeat visitors, among a few other things. We've still got Quick Purge. Okay, that's huge. We've got the bow and arrow, which is not leveled up at all, and we can use Quick Purge. I cannot do the dash. I suppose there's anything around here that I can pick up. Yeah, so I guess at this point what I need to do is go to that, whatever it is, Well of Souls, Tornado of Souls, whatever. Go up. And then we go to that exit that I saw earlier. Because I'm guessing that, well, I can't see the rest of the map at the moment. I'm guessing that we cannot fast travel out of here. I was about to say, I'm not walking back, let's fast travel past. That's not going to be a thing in our nose. Oh, that corruption. Wow. There you go. If I get in combat though, I'm kind of screwed. Oh, I can't even pick that up. Wow. That's a long climb. I'm trying to aim down there and it's not letting me. Just wondering if I can kill them asshole when I'm up here. That seems like a good idea. We hide up here, we snipe them, and then clear a path and then go through them. It's either that or I need to sneak up on all of them and hope that I don't get spotted. But it's, oh my god, where did you just go? We're over there now. It does work, but it's not great. We don't get any additional XP for taking them out like that. We still get money for breaking these random objects. Dank, how you doing, smart dude? Hope you're well, as always. Walking the wrong way. And given how long it took me to put the second arrow into the first visitor, I'm guessing...
Take off my pants?
There absolutely is. One moment. I'm guessing that it doesn't matter how long of a delay there is between me hitting the first arrow and hitting the second, so we can just tag him and then get a good shot on the second and we'll be fine. Kidank, thank you for the resub, dude. Appreciate it. You don't have to do that, but it's very much appreciated, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I hope tonight's going well for you. We can go that way. I mean, I'm being told to go that way, so... Is there any real advantage to even going down to the ground floor there? I don't think so. That said, I'd love some more arrows. How far down does that go? That just goes down to the catwalk that I passed earlier. But at this point, I'm basically out of ammunition, so I can take out one more, maybe. And then I probably need to move on. You're much better from the heat stroke yesterday. You had heat stroke yesterday? Shit, dude. In a decent mood and want to share the smiles. Thank you, dude. How bad was the heat yesterday? Hoping it wasn't actually heat stroke bad. If it was, that's not great. I can go down there and take out some more enemies using quick purge, but I'd rather not. That's asking for trouble. Let's just go up here and go to the exit. And see how many more enemies we run into along the way. Like that guy there. That guy's asking to be killed. But the issue I've got is I can't get down there without being spotted. Also, I see now that direction is corrupted. We can't go back there, so we are definitely being funneled up a certain path here. That's where I've been before. There was another path though, wasn't there? Was it through here? I thought there was another path. I might have gotten confused with this exit here, leading to the same exit room towards the Tory gate. Maybe that's why I'm so intimidated by this area. Because it looks like those lead to the same area. Yeah, that must have been it. So this here is definitely the way out. Alright. Yeah, there's a reason I'm crouched. Kidank, holy shit. That's not good. Dizzy, headache, nausea, fatigue after exercising in more than 30 degrees Celsius. Should be a heat stroke. No permanent damage. This is the part where I say I'm in Perth, Australia, and 30 degrees is not that hot, but humidity is not a thing over here, whereas in Europe I know it is, so yeah. Nah, do not exercise when it's that hot, dude. It's not worth it. It's not worth your health. Even though exercise is good for you, but it's not worth it. Unless you need to just walk your doggo, I guess. Not good, man, not good. That shadow, though. Well, I've got my talismans at least. I did not think of that until this very moment. Right, you, hold still. This door is now open. It wasn't open before. Let's go up and... one moment. This is so annoying. Okay, I've got that. Oh my god. L3 for the filter. In Norway it's very hot, you learn to listen, no more long walks in the sun in that kind of heat. I would say good stuff, but that's a harsh lesson learned. Hopefully not sunburns or anything else. Alright, so I recognize this area.
外か。このマンションは北か。
Do I have any Katashiro that need cashing in? I do. With any luck, I'll get 10% tonight. Okay, hopefully we do not have a repeat of the incidents that locked us in here.
なんとか戻ってこれたな。
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed as well.
なんだ。
Alright, that's a problem.
誰だ。
Who do you think? No. One of the other hackers.
写真の。
ずいぶん仲良くしてたみたいじゃないあの口の悪い男と。で、助けたいのね。でもできるかしら、そのおもちゃだけで。力が必要でしょ、彼の。
でもどこに連れて行かれたかわからない。
あなた、やっぱり気づいてないのね。彼とのつながりは自分の中にあるってことに。
え？
これ、彼に渡してくれる？大切なものだから。
And what, may I ask, is inside that? We're still connected to him. Mother?
これって。
Sister. That's gotta be his sister, surely.
なんだ。
A train pass case containing a photo of a woman and a young boy. A train pass case. I've never seen one of those before. I see a black trail. Notes from Rinko. I prepared something even you should be able to use. I think we saw this earlier, didn't we? This is pretty much all I can do for you right now. You're just gonna have to figure things out. No? Thicket Talismans. Thicket Talismans summon shrubs that obstruct a visitor's line of sight when thrown. These bushes make for perfect hiding places to sneak around undetected. Okay. We MGS now. That has not changed. I can't imagine anything else in here has changed. That lady, was that Rinko? And what the hell do we have going on here? Also, we have a new quest. I need to read it. We've also got 2 new side quests. I'm going to hold off doing those until we get our abilities back. From question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, deep within the Shibuya underground, Akito and KK face off against a mysterious figure wearing a Yasi Otoko mask. During the fight, KK realizes that their enemy is using his former body as a puppet, which deeply unsettles him. Taking advantage of the hesitation, Yasa Okoto... what is it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not. Yasa Otoko rips KK out of Akito's body. Akito awakens to find himself alone without KK or his powers, leaving him at a massive disadvantage against the visitors. Powerless on his own to save his sister, Akito decides to rescue KK. He returns to the safe house in search of any clue that might help him locate the wayward spirit. Very well. I agree, it is nuts. This entire game has been nuts. No, you can open that. But we can't use it until we find him. Let me up. Can I go over this bridge, perhaps? Yeah, this area directly ahead, that was shrouded in fog earlier. This area's opened up. It used to be that we couldn't cross this bridge. But it looks like we're not headed directly to the shrine. No, never mind, I've lost my bearings. Lovely miss. Alright, 2 moments, or 3 counting this one. I want to grab that, I want to grab... Okay, never mind, I thought there were spirits in there, but there are not. And then I want to go in here. No, I'm doing some shopping, leave me be. Hello, Nekomasa, I desperately need some arrows. Don't ask me why. Mind you, if you're selling arrows, you probably know what your customers are doing with them, so you do you, I guess. I'm not seeing any souls around here, but I do see a good boy or a good girl. But I can't feed you because I can't read your thoughts. I can pat the dog at least. Look at that. They're just sitting down waiting for me to feed them. Oh. Can I get over there? This seems unnecessarily dangerous. And this gives me no benefit whatsoever. Unless maybe I can get behind you now. Ghost Spirits. Okay, that's going to be a side quest. Speaking of which, we did see 2 pop. I'm not going to go for them now, not until I've got KK back, but those are 2 more things I will need to check out. Okay, never mind, they're just over there. I want to take this one out first off. Oh, fuck. This is bad. I'm just gonna go for it. Got lucky. Got very lucky. Right, that I can't do anything about because I need a hand seal. I can grab those, but honestly, that whole exercise did not seem worth it. Proving that once again, I should just stick to the main path and worry about this in post-game. And I'm in trouble here. Unless I can maybe sneak up on her as she's turned around, I'm in real trouble. I'll fight her with a bow if I have to. Right, I should be picking up the trail again around here. I detoured down that alley. How many do I have? 2? Okay, where is it? Not even, okay. It's just that I know we're heading to a shrine, or a Torii gate, and there's probably going to be spirits there that we can absorb. There's so many fire bursts around here. I'm kind of surprised. I've seen those raincoats, but I've not taken one out successfully. Akito, I feel like that's a very dangerous thing to say. A man who craves power to do the right thing is probably not doing the right thing. Right, they cannot see me. I'm guessing that was Student of Pain, judging by the armband. Fuck. I really just do not want that yellow one ruining my day. Okay, so down is bow. Because I think I just turned on a flashlight. I did. Up is flashlight, which I'd completely forgotten about. That is if I'd ever actually seen it. Alright, I need you to turn around. I think the raincoat is somewhere on the left there. Once she's down, I can probably just get into the bushes on the left and then hunt her down. This is basically an alarm bell. $400 XP, a forlorn, a type of visitor born from the sorrow of abused children. They are not directly combative, and when frightened, they summon other visitors to aid them before fleeing. Yeah, we saw that when we climbed the building. We ran into a couple of those. I tried taking them out. They drop a shit ton of ether. Wow. Right, so I'm not grabbing any of that. And they summon other enemies and then they leave. But if we can take them out, that's 400 XP, which is probably worth more than the XP of the people that they summon. So I guess it's always worth going after them. The Kirigaoka vanishing. A reports written by KK regarding people disappearing in fog. 20 skill points. Massive. I'm seeing these candies all over the place. What the hell do these do? Did they increase like... No, it's just defense. I thought they may have increased my bow damage or something. Given the way this level is sort of laid out. And what I'm being asked to do. That dude is in a terrible position. I don't know if he's actually going to leave that corner or not. If he doesn't, then we're probably not doing this without a fight. Which, I mean, who knows who else that's going to bring running. That said, he is moving forward, so maybe what I can do is just get back onto the roof here and nail him from here.
正面からは戦えないな。
Hell. We're good? I don't hear dramatic music, so I assume we're good. That said, we are not done. Nearly. Okay, how about now? I think I'm good. That said, I'll happily check out this hut first. No, grab the arrows, please. Thank you. I can probably get into this hut directly ahead as well. I've not been here already. I suspect I have. No, never mind. What is that? That's just food, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so let's cleanse this gate. Okay, let's not. You in here, KK? We've seen those before. We can actually see.
ノロマ
助けに来るって分かってたような口ぶりだな。
ナ。助け？何様のつもりだ？俺の力が必要だから来た。そういうことだろ。
Nope, not at all. We can see his body in the world now.
アジトで女の人から押し付けられた。
は？あいつ生きてるのか？
We don't know.
いや。
死んでまで世話焼きとはな。
家族だろう。あんた助けるために。
お前には関係ない。俺とお前は進む方向が同じ。それだけだ。
これはしまっておく。で来るんだろ一緒に。
人に物を頼む態度じゃねえな。
頼んではいない。取引だ。お互い拒否はできない。
後悔すんなよ。
Did KK learn any new tricks while he was on his own? Uh-oh. Alright, so we're not stealthing our way through this one.
お前の連れか？
ああ、仲良くしてやってくれよ。
仕方ね 遊んでやる。
I don't think we can take out the Forlorn. Okay, never mind, the Forlorn's disappeared. Well, let's just try this. I've only got one shot though. No, we get something new now. Y in. Whoa. Okay, one moment. I'm just going to do this because I know it's... Actually, no, it won't work because we couldn't move forward. I couldn't move at all. I'll try it anyway, but I don't believe it's going to work. I know there's a trophy for taking out 5 enemies at once by grabbing the cores. And this seems like a perfect place to grab it. Right, we're seeing this cutscene. I'll just move forward a little bit, please. That'll do. Okay, never mind, that won't work. It's killing the other dudes a little bit too quickly. Wind Elemental Charge Rush. You are now able to use a Wind Elemental Charge Rush. This attack will unleash a continuous rapid-fire burst of wind, ether, at nearby enemies. Hold R2 until the charge is complete, then press R3 to activate. Your wind ether will continuously drain, and you will continue attacking until you release R2. So if I go R3 now... Oh wow. That's kind of cool. It's a freaking machine gun. We have indeed learned some new abilities while he's gone. Or he has anyway. Y in, L3 and R3. Y in and cancel wide in. When Akito's resonance with KK is at maximum, press the button simultaneously to Y in. Wiring in will completely restore SP for ethereal weaving. Huge. It will also unleash a powerful shockwave around Akito, which will blast away smaller foes and stun tougher ones. Can't read. It also becomes easier to expose visitor cores with attacks while wired in. My god, I'm so terrible at reading. I'm so tired. The ceremony underground, I assume? Oh man, the texture of Mari looks... It looked like a PS2 texture for a moment, and I don't say that in a bad way. But the edges look very strange.
This お父さんとお母さんの?
結婚記念日にあげたやつ。
ありがとう。大事にするね。
I wonder if she still has them right now. Right, so she said brother. I don't know if that can be interpreted as saying Akito or master. That doesn't look normal. Okay, that's probably bad.
あいつ
Inventory has been added. Yep, we saw that.
始めやがったな。
マリー、
時間がない。急ぐぞ。
Mission complete. Are we fast traveling over there? Chapter 3, Connection. Spider's thread mode has been unlocked. It can now be accessed. So that is DLC. I believe it's roguelike or something. Either way, I'm not playing it, so I don't care. Not fast traveling.
あの光、北東の方だな。まずはここを浄化して霧を消すぞ。
Oh yeah, we never did actually cleanse the Torii Gate. The fog goes bye-bye. And we get a bunch of spirits to
あ
pick
の
and
女
grab.
の人、仲間なんだよね。
リンコのことか。さあな、どうとも言えん。
どういう意味？
仕事仲間だ。仲がいい必要なんてあるか。
なんだ？
I'm not sure. Horagi. A musical instrument derived from a conch shell first used during Japan's Heian period. Oh, well, the fog is cleared, but not by terribly much. Got another Torii Gate directly over there, and we've got a whole bunch of side missions that just unlocked. 5 on top of the 2, which I think we already had. Holy crap, okay. So we're headed over there, which... that's a long way away, wow. I think what I'll do to finish tonight is I will go after these side missions. I know they all have to be done at some points, and I figure that doing them sooner rather than later is probably a better choice. We've also got another Torii Gate there which we can unlock, and that'll give us archery beads which we can equip. Okay. Can I go there please? Kuo Shrine. So we've got Graffiti, which I've not seen at all. Tanuki, which I've got no idea how we track those down. And other collectibles, which I assume we need to go to the shrine and purchase a blessing so that they show up on the map. It's either that or maybe they'll show up as part of free roam later on. I mean, just looking around here, I don't see an offering box or whatever it is to be able to grab that stuff. And I've just realized that I should go back there and grab the spirits. That was dumb, I apologize. Let me just go here, grab some spirits, go over to that shrine, cash them in, and then we'll check out these side missions. And look at this. No, that's a fortune. That is not what I want. There's a lot of spirits around here. And none of them were showing up before we completed that mission. I'll stay away from those folks for now. try backtracking to that area where we saw the light pole or whatever it was, where I said we need to use a hand seal, but I don't see the point. I do, however, see a point in speaking to you. Alright, so you are definitely not a Necromancer, which we've seen before, but you've got the same... No, never mind, I'm an idiot. 3 request, stun talisman by 2, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, it's money, and I may as well do it anyway, so whatever. Due to carrying capacity limitations, stun talisman 1 was automatically sold for 4,000. I like it. Very nice. Let me go cash these in and we'll start this side mission. $5,400 XP. So look at the meter on the right hand side, the bottom right. I assume that's our affinity meter. I don't know how that increases.
Mari, kuso.
Yeah, I'd say that's normal. Hell is hot. Almost 10%. Alright, so what's your story? They are a play persona.
鬼は鬼がなまったもので見えないものを意味する。だから昔の人は災難や疫病なんかを目に見えない鬼のせいだと考えたんだろう。
なんかかわいそうだね。
で、どこで鬼を見たんだ。
この辺りにバンダナをした犬がいてさ、きびだんごをやったら鬼を呼んでくれたんだ。
犬にきびだんごか。まるで鬼退治の桃太郎みたいだね。
バカバカしい。犬の家来なんかいらねえよ。
まさか鬼より犬の方が怖いとか？
は？そんなわけねえだろ。
無理しなくていいのに。
I'm sorry, what's your interpretation of this? They find a spirit of a man who tells them that he's seen an Oni. Evidently, it was summoned after he gave a dog in a bandana some kibi dango. Don't know what that is. Intent on finding the Oni, Akito and KK decide to start by tracking down the accessorized pooch. And we're going to get a Megatama, so there will most definitely be an Oni involved. You don't have a bandana, but I can still give you food. Just don't walk into the fog, please.
お腹減ってたのか?
Good doggo. That looks a bit weird. But I don't know if I can actually get inside there or not. Yes, I can. I'm on the edge of the territory though, so this is not where I need to be. I do too.
お前、本当に鬼まで案内してくれるのか?
Alright, so we have one Kibidango. I don't know if the quest giver gave to us or not, or whether we picked that up somewhere else, but okay, fine. Yay, in that case, follow me. I'll show you where the Oni lives. Please don't walk me into the fog. I don't think it will. Are we going to go into that area where I just saw on the right? Right here. I'll call it out for you.
こいつら
What's
な
that
んでこん
strange
なと
sense?
ころ
I
に
missed that.
アキト
Oh,
この犬を守れ
need to protect the dog. Machine gun activation. Building resonance. This is what I was interested in. Raise your resonance gauge by extracting cores from enemies or by using quick purge. Once it's full, you can use the wire in ability. Hands off the doggo. That doesn't build it up by terribly much.
これで終わりみたいだな鬼を呼んでもらおうぜ
Just collecting some ammo.
もう大丈夫だよ
Okay, I'll call them out now.
うわ本当に鬼だ
It's been awful. Those guys kept coming after me. They wouldn't leave me be.
襲われたのはお前の持つ力のせいだその力を俺たちに渡せばもう襲われることはないぞ
僕たちのことを信用してほしい
Sure, I hate you, or I trust you. I hate fighting anyway. Go ahead and take my power. I don't want it. It is done. Thank you for your aid. That just seems to me like we're just taking the place of the people who are trying to go after his power, but okay. Demons work in mysterious ways, I guess. Bear with me a moment. Give me about 2 minutes. I just want to go downstairs and heat up my weak back for my shoulder because I'm really hurting. I heated it up at the start of the stream and it's well and truly gone cold by now, so let me just put some more heat into my shoulder. Anything else around here that I need? I wish there was a quick way I can get over there. Like, I can probably do this. That's 4 seconds worth, but okay, never mind. I did not think we would make that. There is another glide upgrade that will unlock, which gives me an additional second of glide time, plus we've got the updraft talismans. I'm just trying to think longer term how we can zip around the city once we're done. Like once we're done with the main plot and cleaning up. Alright, give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to go heat this up. I'll BRB and I'll take a moment to stretch my legs and have a drink and all the rest of it. Back shortly. But I'm not going to go to the pause screen. I'm just going to leave you here with this lovely image of a rainy Tokyo. Or Shibuya or wherever we are. Back in a sec.
何してんだよ。死んだのか？死なれちゃ困るぜ、おい。
Alright, so I'm back. Oh man, I needed that. Ugh. My shoulder is aching like a mofo. Alright, just putting my ears back in and we'll get going again. But yeah, I think, how far am I in? 2 hours. I can definitely go until late tonight, so I don't want to go past, say, 4 hours or so. But we've got at least 6 side missions, including a different icon there. This one looks different. It looks different to the other side icons, so... let's go check this one out. I'm sorry, that outfit. Why? Alright, this game just went down several notches. There's a Fallout 4 outfit in this game. Why? Why would you do that? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Oh god, why? Why? Alright, so what's your story? A woman attacked by cloth. Did it smell like chloroform?
襲われたって死ぬことはねえと思うぞ。けど調べてみる必要はありそうだな。
Titan woman. No idea what that is, and I'm being told to go this way. It looks like it's directly below me. Inside the bathrooms, perhaps. But having said that, there is another... That's a containment cube, okay. Well, let's concentrate on this first. Okay, never mind, let's not. Those are being actively taken down right now, so let's deal with these first. That is an incredible ability. And I don't think I've got it with the other types yet. I don't. It's purely just wind. We are at maximum resonance. I'm like, yeah, we can wait for those to go down and then I saw the percentage going down. And then it's like, no, I need to deal with those first, and we've actually got a few more enemies here. Oh no, you don't. Are we done now?
作るのも楽じゃねえな。
We wouldn't steal a spirits, but I would totally download one if I could. These folks are never going to give us discounts, and he knows. I do not see any more spirits we can absorb around here. Karaoke membership app. Special offer today only. Show the screen and get 10% off. Members get extra savings. Sign up today during our special campaign. Offer valid September 1st through December 1st, whatever. 10% discount coupon will be issued via app. Your one stop for karaoke parties and buffets residents. I'm dying. I cannot do my advertisement voice right now because A, I'm tired, B, I'm incoherent, and C, I'm dying. One day I will get better, but it's going to involve about 6 months of sleep, I think. Alright. Where is this thing? Is it further down? Okay, never mind. How do I grab you?
KK、あそこ。
いやがった。一旦木綿のやつめ。あいつはこっちを気にしていない。あとは動きが止まるまで全力で追いかけるんだ。
I don't know how you expect me to do this, but okay. I'll try my best. Oh, shut the hell up, dude. I'm not interested in your brave new world. Let's go over there and let's open that up. That's probably going to open up a bunch of side missions as well. That's something else I can do. Let's open up that shrine first. Oh, sorry guys. What is that icon? Fast travel. It's a fast travel icon for something that's not a shrine. Yeah, I've got to go this way. Dude is facing directly towards me, never mind. Damn it. Tried to block that and missed. Let's your Wallace unfurl.
まあ
You've got nothing. Right, that's cleansable very easily, and that'll give us a new section of the map. No new side missions, but we do get the archery beads. Which I guess is going to do exactly what it says. Yeah, I may as well equip those, but I can probably find something much better to equip later. Alright, what do I want here? I have 40 skill points, I need to spend them. Ground pound, aerial quick purge. Hold L2, then press X to activate. So that's basically a reverse grapple. I'm going to take that. That's worthless. I mean, it's nice, but it's worthless. 60% movement speed increase while crouching requires 3 of the 4 maggots armor, which is annoying. Okay, wiring. Susanoo 1. Isn't that a god? It's totally a god from Okami. Sends out a shockwave around you and makes it easier to expose enemy cores. Effect duration 25 seconds. That increases it to 37.5, which seems huge. And that one increases it to 50. Oh, summon a Tengu and immediately grapple. Okay, that's how we get around easily. That's gotta be it. I mean, all of this is good and I know is... Where is this wind skill that I unlocked? There it is. So that's going to unlock when we hit certain levels. It wasn't a result of me starting chapter 3 or whatever, it's because I hit that level. That's why that unlocked. It's a machine gun. Shots fired with wind elemental charge rush will have a small chance of doing critical damage. That's kind of important. As we continually fire, your fire rate will gradually increase up to 150%. That's not terribly helpful. That, however, is. And then something else, I don't know. I'll just take that. The reality is I have to unlock all of this at some point and I know it.
これでまた強くなれた
I was really hoping that would actually expose some more side missions. Alright, so what's your excuse?
どうしたの
母親とはぐれたみたいだな。この町で買い物をするとしたら駅の方か。よし、俺たちが探してくるからここで待ってろ。
やけに優しいな
I was about to
そのせい
say,
だよ。何勘違いしてんだ。
KK said that, not Akito. KK offering to help like that makes me think that this reminds him of his childhood perhaps, or a situation that he was in. %60 crawl speed would be very nice. That's new. We're taking out the police now, shadow hunters. A type of visitor born from the self-destructiveness of those who have lost sight of what they once wished to protect, and who have become the very thing they once wished to fight. Are you listening? I'm not talking to anyone in chat, I'm talking to the system at large. Just want to try and make the area a bit safer before I start looking for this mother. Oh, don't make me put down a freaking thicket. I love the way the streetlights change colour. It's a really cool effect. Or maybe not change colour, but they certainly highlight. Everything goes red, the whole world goes red, as if to say, yeah, you're kind of screwed. Although in this case, this thing's harmless, so... I'm not screwed at all. Alright, what do we have around here? Apart from corruption... Bunch of spitting souls everywhere, another visitor. Yes, said corruption.
ここら辺の風景はあんまり変わらんな。
49.
昔話はやめてくれる？
少しは年上を敬う。それでいい。
大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, I was about to say that's her. She's not a standard spirit or a group of spirits. She is a lone spirit, which means it's her. Right, I can't move forward here. There's an invisible wall. So, how do I purge this corruption? Yeah, I can't walk in there. Like this.
リサってのはあんたの娘か。
ちょっと目を離したら、それに私も体の自由を奪われて動けなかったんです。ママ。やった。
おいおい、待ってろって言っただろう。
待ちきれなかったのかもね。出会えたからいいんじゃない？
本当にありがとうございます。
ねえ、もしかして迷子に優しいのって警察官だったから？
うん、放っておくと体がムズムズするんだよ。それと優しいんじゃねえ、職業病だ。
Nah, I reckon there's more to that. Chess, I'm going to sneeze. Right, chat, I've sneezed. Ugh. I had to mute myself because I did not want to blow your ears out. I can't move around terribly much due to my neck and shoulder, so yeah, I had to hit the mute button, sneeze in that general direction on my right, and yeah, now I sound like trash. Well, I sounded like trash before, I sound like trash after, but I sound worse now, just saying. We've hit the 10% mark, finally. Alright, so unless there's any spirits nearby that I can capture or rescue, I don't think there's much point hanging out around here. Can I get up there? I think there was some directly ahead. Sort of behind these gates and whatnot, but those are in the fog. Like, I'm not even sure if we can grab this one or it's just on the range there. Okay, so with that done, I think I should go to the next side mission. Which is this one here, Crimson Moon. Why does that have a different light? Not a light. Why does that have a different icon? Near Wasp Walkway. I suspect they're talking about graffiti, which I haven't seen yet, but I know it's going to be collectible because the game's told me that when we're looking at the map screen. Come on. That could be inside the building if I can't access it from here, never mind. Just going to try and avoid you folks if that's alright with you. Okay, never mind. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I couldn't be hit there. You have.
またボイスレコーダーだな。
今の渋谷の状況を確認したい。あの奇妙な月を調べてくれないか。これはとても重要なことなんだ。データは複数欲しい。いくつかのポイントでデータを取ってくれ。
Oh God.
必要なものは準備しておいた。後ろのロッカー252だ。では頼んだ。
Translator's note, Nigoni is 252.
ものすごく一方通行な会話だったね。
いつものことだ。けど、あいつが重要だっていうんで調べてみるか。
The lockers sadly are not labeled.
まずはロッカーにあるものを回収しよう。
Right, but which locker?
252だったね。
The observation device.
なんだろうこれ。
観測装置だろうな。腕につけてみろ。開けた場所に行こう。月がしっかり見える場所だ。
ビルの屋上とかかな。
Yeah, being told it goes to 3 rooftops here, which... for a moment I was hopeful that maybe that would be a permanent upgrade. Ay, 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 ay. That's a long way up, okay. Is this graffiti? If it is, I can't do anything with it. That's a Casso, not a doggo. And that's another side mission start point. Right now I need to figure out how to climb this building. And, oh my god. There's a lot of spirits here which I can grab. And there's a lot of visitors who I can kill. He's behind me. Alright, does this count as graffiti, perhaps? Look at them all! I see the lift there, which will probably get me immediately to the top of the building, so it's probably not as bad as I think it is, but still... We're going to get to the top, we're going to have to absorb more spirits, and there's going to be no phone box up there. Nearest one is outside. I'm going to wire in to take you lot out. Screw you all. Hi fellas. Alright, so if I turn this off, do I keep the charge? No, it immediately disappears. I was looking at the gauge, although it looks like I've got the amount back immediately. That's weird. So when I disabled it, it looked like the meter ran out instantly, but it's charged up to about 20% already. That's going to need more testing. 725! Holy shit. That's a lot. Okay, there's nothing good in these toilets. Although I did hear the sound effects, so there's got to be something. Another ghastly knife. What's with Japan and all the ghastly knives? This game trying to send me a message here. Something about random stabbings, maybe? I don't know. Right, I need to go back because I'm literally full. Let's go. Can I climb over that? No. I can if I climb to that little thing on the side though. Alright, this is where the quest started, of all places. We're full of XP, spirits, and Mika. Almost level 17. I've got no clue if I'm quote-unquote leveling up too fast, or whether I'm doing the right or wrong thing by doing the side missions and going after some of the spirits, but I figure it can't hurt. That's our way up, although it looks like it only takes us up to there. I'm intimidated. I mean, look at this. They're everywhere. What is that? That's, okay, you're very hostile. I was thinking that might have been a tanuki. No, not that. Switch. Not that. Switch to your frigging weaving. That's one. I think I will read it now, even though we're in the middle of combat. We're about to level up. Retribution, a visitor born from the desperation of one who has been tossed about in life by the whims of others. They are able to dive through solid surfaces to stealthily pursue their prey. I thought that might have been Tanuki. Right, I need to get my hotkeys sorted out. Whoa. Alright, they fling shit at me, literally. That melee attack though. Right, so left is talismans, up does nothing, up is a flashlight, down is bow and arrow, and yeah, that switches between my weaving and my bow and arrow. I remember now. Let's feed you. Let's give you a cuddle and feed you. And then I'll try climbing that building again. Money. Alright, so I suppose we're going up here. There's probably many ways up. The lift is over there. We have more spirits. I probably can't grab those from down here, but I'll try. It looks like 724 again. What the hell, game? It's usually 100, but occasionally it gives me huge ones. It looks like if we just hit it once and then hold the button, if we move out of range, we still absorb. Which is nice. Alright, how am I getting up there? Lots of catos. All the catos are here. Spoon carcass. Hope you're doing well, dude. I've been better mentally and physically, but I'll survive. How do I get up there? It looks like they're eating something. Or there's something there which looks important, like a collectible. But I need to figure out how to reach it. Right, 1 moment. In combat, some nice games. Alright, what are the catos doing? There. And this is why I dislike cats. I feel the doggo would show some remorse if it knocked me off a balance beam like this. Let me get rid of those two first. Alright. Catos, I really need you to cooperate. What is it? A Super Shinji sticker, a type of small holographic square-shaped sticker that comes in many varieties, making them collectible. That's a bit on the nose game, but thank you. We can go up here. And I think I will. I don't see anything else that's worth gathering from the level above, so let's go up. Not that. Right, that was a complete waste of time. That's the lift I saw on the exterior. Well, that's going to take us most of the way, if not all the way. Not quite, but very close. Alright, let's test out the bow.
汚れがある。
ああ、まずはあれを片付けないとな。
Lovely shot. No spirits, wow. Yeah, I'm thinking my next big purchase on the skill screen may be to increase the speed that I move stealth. 30 to 60 would be fairly convenient. Okay, I don't think there's anything down here. I've got to go up. Scratching my nose. Dang it. I don't even know how dangerous these things actually are. I mean, they don't look dangerous, they just look annoying. It was only 4.
どうすればいい？
さっきの装置を構えるんだ。月に向けて月に照準を合わせれば観測が始まるはずだ。天狗の観察用に似た装置をエドに作ってもらったことがある。
何その用途。よし、これでいい。
次行くぞ。
Alright, so having spent about half an hour climbing this one building, I need to do it twice more. Oh boy. Anything else up here? Nope. Alright. Next one's just over there, but let me go down this way first. Oh, come on. Damn it. Alright, those spirits up there can wait. They're directly above me and I know it. I just can't reach them now because I didn't make the jump. Alright, building number 2, let's go. I want to say I've been here. I think when we passed through here, we went to the station, so...
ここは高いな。行ってみるか。
I think we have most certainly been in that general direction. Hell. Yeah, I saw the quick purge option there, even though I was spotted. That's interesting. Also, I really do need to get some perfect blocks. Right, how are we getting up there? I feel this exterior on the right-hand side is not correct. We need to go deeper in before we start climbing. Let's say this area does look reasonably sealed off. But I guess that's our way in. Might as well grab those.
いいぞ、順調だ。
What's up high? Hell. Can I get up there? I think so, but this is a maze. Yeah, once we unlock the Tengu ability, I get that some areas of this map, like for example, this area here, it's going to be difficult to access areas, but being able to summon the Tengu at will basically let me zip around the map much quicker than anything I'm doing here. Can I grab those? Yes. Can I get up here somehow? There's no ladder. So I need to get up there. Heck, maybe it's sloping this building over to my right. That kind of looks promising. Okay, I see the Tengu, never mind. Let's wallhack you. I can totally see them with the detective vision, chat. It's not cheating, I promise. We do the same with you. Alright, I need to get up there somehow and get over there. That thing looks hostile. How am I getting over there? I can get onto that ledge, perhaps. I don't see a way up. Unless I want to maybe go over there. Which the game is not letting me grapple onto. It's very weird with the grapple. Sometimes when I'm nearby like this, or on the same level, it's not letting me grapple. It's like I have to be below them for that to work. Then maybe I can drift back over there. Again, I'm filling up all my Katashiro before I go up there, which is not clever play. Right, let me try getting on that edge on the right-hand side. That seems to be the only thing, or only way I can think of getting up here. Maybe if I follow this around, a path will reveal itself. Like so. I don't believe I've been here at all. Okay, so I suppose we need to go up the escalator. Fellas, I need you to step away from the containment cubes. If you're going to bay, I'm just going to have to take you out with my machine gun. Oh, I know. I'm going to be leaving a lot of spirits on the table, I think. And there's going to be more up here, and I'm not going to have the Katashiro for them. Unless I get lucky, like the other mega building, and we get a phone booth up here. I don't want to. Okay, so we can grapple that. I just need to be closer. And try again. Hold on. Alright, we see two ways up. There's an elevator and a ladder. I think we need to climb up there and then jump to the elevator. You just said that, KK. Yeah, look at this. There's so many spirits up there. I'm going to work on the assumption that there is no phone booth, so what I'm going to do is make a leap of faith, cash these in, and then go back. It's annoying, but it's a problem of my own creation. Hopefully there's a quick way up into that scaffold area, and then I can just run along the side and then get back up there very quickly. It's 6,000 XP, that's huge. Well, I think it's huge anyway. I might be wrong. Barry? Never mind. Oh, I wish I could hear that from here. That would make things so much easier. So I just need to get up here somehow. Don't know what the preferred method is, other than, you know, climbing. Was it this way? I think it was this way, wasn't it? Oh, yes, no, maybe, don't know. I'm not sure. I got into this area. Yeah, this is where I started. I went this way, went up there, and then jumped over. I don't know if that's the intended way to get up here or not, or whether there is some other method of easily getting up which does not involve summoning Tengus at will. Yeah, I went over here. And then, did I go over here? No, I kept going up. I grappled you there, yeah, there we go. Then we jump over there and then go left, got it. I've never played Dying Light, but I assume this game's movement is somewhat similar to that game, where you're jumping around, zipping around like this. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work, which is why I sort of turned and tried to dash in that direction. I think what I have to do is aim around there, and then I can go forward. Right, do we have any more spirits directly above me? As I was going up there, I thought I could see like a spirit right there. Don't know if that's an artifact from the Tengu or something else. Alright, what have we got? Whoa. Okay, so those guys do hurt a little bit, but they're not really a threat. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, got another enemy. That looks very important. That's probably one of the graffiti things which I've been talking about but haven't seen up until now. Examine graffiti at Tengu. There's 46 of them, holy crap. Graffiti. Some distinctive graffiti can be found scattered around Shibuya. Anytime you find some, you'll acquire a stamp that can be used in photo mode. Cool. I'll never use it. I'm guessing though I need to find it all. 716 spirits again, okay. Thank you game, appreciate it. That's a loss. I'm gonna switch to my bow. I say that and then immediately get spotted. A new spirit skill has been unlocked. There we go, Water Elemental Charge Rush. That's basically the same thing as a machine gun, although it's different. This attack will use your water ether to create a field of freezing cold in a radius around you. Enemies within the field will take damage and prolonged exposure will freeze them. Yep, it attacks the same way and it drains the same way. I think I prefer to burn them to death, but that's a few more levels away. Alright. This is number 2. The next and final boss. which looks like it's directly ahead. On top of this building, 429. I assume so. Yeah, it's on top of that building there. Right, well that one doesn't look anywhere near as tall as this one, which hopefully means it's easier to scale. I say that and hope more than anything else. I'm not going to make that. I could have just fast traveled down there, but honestly, I don't mind jumping. We've traversed this area many times at this point. I don't think there's any spirits or whatever else lurking around here. Although there is a doggo who I can potentially feed.
ほら。お腹減ってたのか?
Valgerai, how are you doing, dude?
屋上に行こうぜ。
Thank you for the biddies. That's not treating you well. Alright, how do we climb this building? I don't know, but I'll grab these spirits while I'm here. And once again, I really should cash them in before I start any serious climbing. We can't go that way, that is blocked off. What does it say? Honor something, blah blah. Detemoi? Detemoi? You're okay, but hiding indoors accuses of Canada burning down and the air being pure ash outside. I heard about that. Apparently the people south of the border are getting shirty with the ash and the wind and whatever else flying down to their state. Of course, they're not really shirty about the entire reason, which is why it's happening, which is called climate change. They're just pissed off because they can be pissed off. Yeah. Not good. This parade is so freaky. Can I pet that dog? You can't pet that one. Well, I've actually not tried, but you can definitely pat the dogs around here. This is something that this game does offer. We can absolutely pat the dogs. Pick with the hiragana recognition though, nah. I like to say that I can read like 2 or 3 words of Japanese, and that's true, but no, I'm not good at it. I am no good at it, and I can't read any kanji whatsoever. Plus the fonts on that screen in OBS is quite small, so I can't read it. I can't read the kanji. But I can confirm that I have no idea what you said. You can also pat the cats. Fantastic game, really. Let's cash those in. You can maybe do 10 kanji. I mean, I can do a couple. I can do ichi, ni, san, yon, go, rock, and that's about it. You want feeding again? No, I ain't feeding you. I ain't feeding you. I already fed you. Don't be greedy. So, I guess we go up those stairs. We can go up there. Go, roku, nana, hach, kyu, ju, juichi, juni, and then after that it's like, not gonna be bothered. But yeah, that's about the limit of what I know. I do recognize some others, but no, I can't do it. Respect to anyone who is not native Japanese who knows Japanese, honestly. Welsh does some funny business above the needs as well. The worst part... Thank you, Akito. The worst part about it is I know English is an absolutely terrible language. It's one of the hardest to learn. I know that. But the reality is, it's what you've been brought up with as a kid. Honestly, if you know a second language, if you can speak a second language, you have my respect. I know that shit is not easy. Let's take another spiritual watermelon. We're here already, wow. That was quick. Kids' brains up until 7 are language magnets. After that it slows down. Yep.
これも意味のないことではないはずだ。いいんじゃないか。
よく見るとこの月不気味だね。
月ってのは自分で光ってるわけじゃない。何かが月を不気味に見せてるんだよ。
気持ちの問題だったりするのかもね。
そうだな。
The moon is a big space rock confirmed. Yeah, like if you ask me to read that, I don't know what the first two mean. I know the third one is station though. Something something Eki.
データをエドに送るぞ。
何がわかるのかな。
Shibuya Eki.
KK、おおよそ僕の想定通りだったよ。どうやら見えている月は実際のもののようだ。誤差はあったが、この程度は許容だ。いや、ちょっと待てよ。この値を想定していたから想定通り並んでしまったのか。僕はこの月が現実だと思い込んでいたから現実になってしまったんじゃないか。そうか。まずこの世界は全て虚像であると想定しなければ。
Alright, you're an idiot.
あ、切れた。結局何が重要だったんだろ
う。放っておけ。あいつの中では重要だったんだろう。
His job is just to give us side quests. A Fallout 4 Vault suit.
KK にはあの月はどう見えるんだ？
月見そばの卵ってところだな。気にしても仕方ねえよ。
And a bunch of other stuff. I was hoping that the wrist thing would be a permanent upgrade, but it's not. Dodger, I can build a pathway so a kid that learns a second language before 7 years old can learn a third, fourth, or fifth after 7 with ease and without a noticeable accent. Fucking kids, man. If you start your second after that phase, it's with great difficulty and a thick accent. Tell me about it. Good luck getting a 5 to 7 year old to start a second language just because, yeah. No chance. And then there were none. That's a huge reward as well. I can probably just walk, but let me go there. I'm lazy. In the US, they don't even bother until high school, by which time it's psychologically too late to do it as well. Yeah, when I went through primary school, we definitely didn't do second languages. I know, don't want to name names, but I know in high school at least they start looking at second languages, and I think they do it primary school as well, but it's not serious. This shrine is a terrible location. Let me go there. They're definitely doing something in high schools. They do a little bit in primary school, I think. But I mean, unless you're seriously invested in culture, you're just not going to be interested, I reckon. Right, one moment, so I want to spend some money here. 5,000. Yeah, I'll do it. I've got to be blunt, so I'm not sure what a hierarchy, whatever it was, is. I've actually forgotten. Supermassive black hole. No idea where that came from. Although, that probably came from the side quest, didn't it?
作った口実筆記のアプリを今日から試すことにする。事故のせいで私の手に麻痺が残ったことを気遣ってくれた。
I was hoping they would keep playing, but okay. Look at that up on the top right there. Shibuya Underground 1403 3700. Transferred and containment cubes 2702 out of 5000. Which worries me because I know that one of the trophies is connected to those. Right, I've got no idea what I just unlocked there. I was hoping it would show under characters, but no. Nothing in here. I'll just walk to the next mission marker then and see what we got. I'm not sure how I got away with that, but okay. Let me unlock Speed Creep. I don't care if I'm using my Mega Timer for that. And this is all unlocked now as well. Decreases the amount of time it takes to freeze enemies. Why would I do that as opposed to just killing them with something else? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for it.
褒めてるけなしてるどっち
どっちもだ。
Once again, 750. Speaking of supermassive black holes, I suspect that's where we got the description from. Alright, what do we have here? Small business owner, what's your story?
俺の会社どんどん人がいなくなるんだ。呪われてるのか
何か心当たりはある？
な。いや、もっと社員のためにいろいろやったんだけどな。
行ってみるしかなさそうだな。
I missed that line. Was the most important line and I missed it. Complaints of employees at his company vanishing one after another. They head to the spirit's office to look into the matter. Okay. What's that? Shigano? I don't know. I can't read the rest, so there's literally no points. Alright, I see it through the fog, but it's nowhere near accessible yet, so that's going to be a laser game thing. In we go.
廃墟になってるね。
こうなった原因を調べてみるか。
Holy shit, they're everywhere. Oh, it's like that. Japanese doll, a female doll dressed in traditional Japanese garb. Alright, this is gonna suck, but I have to do it. Alright, let's try this out. Frozen status, here we go. Enemies hit by a water elemental charge rush can become frozen. Frozen enemies will move more slowly, and continued ice damage will cause them to become frozen solid, which will stop them from moving entirely. If you hit an enemy who is frozen solid with an attack other than a charge rush, they will take a large amount of damage. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, that's not even a kill. I don't know. That'll be our first clue. Overtime policy complaints. Having days where overtime isn't allowed won't change what work I have to get done. Clients aren't going to just wait for the next business day to roll around. Just pay us overtime instead of forcing us to take work home. Can't read.
残業が減っても仕事が減らなきゃ意味ないね。他にもいろいろありそう。探してみるか。
Being overworked, but they want us to reduce the hours? Typical day in Tokyo? Absolutely. This is real life Tokyo based on actual historical events. I'd rather not. But if he's not going to turn around... Alright, fuck you. I'm thinking I should have waited. What the hell was that? A Rage Walker, a type of visitor born from explosive rage. Their anger is so intense that it causes the very land beneath them to tremble. I thought those were the... No, they were not the Relentless Walkers. Nah, he was taking too long. He had to go down. I did not have a choice, really. I tried to negotiate, I tried to be friendly about it, but no. I had no choice, really. Look, we're not in the real world. I'm not wasting water, I promise. Yikes. Well, I think I cleared that, although... Yeah, I could have sworn I heard multiple, noises. Open office plan complaints. So what, you thought not having any set work areas would improve communication? Because I feel even more alone now. Everyone's off making their little office cliques, and I'm left totally alone. Okay, this just got very real.
確かにこれは辛い。
I will confirm that open plan offices are the fucking worst, and the fact that everyone is making offices like that these days does not mean that you have to do it as well. However, as of this time, I still have a job, and therefore, I cannot talk about it too loudly on Twitch. You've got no fucking idea, chat. Alright, I have to go through here. How about we just fireball these guys? Like so. I thought that killed him. That's unfortunate. Lovely. Well, how is this not killing them? Really? Damn you. Not gross. Valdroid needs bad mouth and quit your job so bad, but also needs to pay for the house. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. The job, if it pays well, is essential to keeping us alive. I'm getting there, but I need, well, I don't want to say exactly how long I need because my office doesn't know, but I'm getting there. Frustration with promotion. I guess a new performance review system is why I was promoted to manager despite being so young. But, like, what am I supposed to do when everyone I'm managing is older than me and won't respect me? I feel like I was set up for failure here. Tell me about it.
なるほどね。なんとなく原因は分かったな。
頑張ろうとしていたのはわかるけど、
負の感情を溜めちまっただけだな。
Yeah, being a good manager is difficult, and I don't mean any sarcasm or shade or anything involving my job there. Being a good manager, I'll just say right now, I would make an absolutely terrible manager, and I think everyone around me knows it.
何が原因だったんだい？
社員のためにやったことがうまくいってなかったみたいだね。
お前は何もしない方がいいタイプの経営者なんだろうな。
そうか。喜んでなかったのか、みんな。
But they felt like they couldn't tell you, I guess.
分かったから次改善できるはずだ。やるぞ。みんなのために頑張るぞ。
あの世ではほどほどにしろよ。
You know, it needs managing and how, but it needs personal stuff is me. For me, it's just, again, not talking about anyone in my region, but there are certain people who make decisions in our company who should not be allowed to make decisions. It's not just management, it's just people in general. Good employees are hard to find. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just do these 2 missions and then I'll probably call it quits for tonight. That'll push me to about 3.5 hours, probably a little bit more, so let's fast travel over there. I feel like I made a lot of progress tonight, even though I know I haven't. Whole upper management doing big mistakes, yep. Again, can't say much, but yeah. I hear you and I feel you. Anything up here that I can grab? Yes. How do I get over there? Once again, I know I shouldn't be going for this now, but while I'm up here, I may as well grab whatever's in plain sight. There's no harm in doing that. That said, if I can't get up here, then I'm just wasting my time. Whoops. Alright, whatever. Okay, never mind. It's like freaking Arkham Sissy all over again. Push a button randomly to get a Riddler trophy. One moment. Since you're here, might as well buy something for a limited time. With every purchase, I'll give you a free high 4. I said 3 instead of free. I want these. This is why I came in. Out of ammo. Which button? No. Where's the nearest phone box? If I just go for the marker, we'll get it. So let's go. That said, I can't see the marker at all because I've not marked it. Safe house? Is that where I think it is? I guess so. Wow, okay. I mean, I recognise this area, Sam. Damn. Why are we going back here? Is this related to Rinko? Box of photos. Oh no. The photo missions tab of the missions menu has been unlocked. Select the photo you obtain there. What? Hearts of Shibuya. That's not good. They're not even trying to be subtle. This girl looks like she's not a local. Hope she's alright. The location should be pretty obvious, I think. Control guide open.
何これ写真？
ああ、いわゆる心霊写真ってやつだ。知り合いの宮司が預かって処分していたんだ。だけど中には火に入れても燃えない写真があってな。そういうものは撮影された場所に行って直接浄化するしかないんだ。
KK がそんなことをしてたのか？
まあな。というわけでその写真の浄化はお前に任せるぜ。
なんでそうなるんだよ。
俺の力を貸してやってるんだ。それぐらい手伝えよ。
Alright, I see where I have to go. Although I don't exactly know where that is, I'm sure I can find it. How many of these do we have, and do I need to do them all to get the platinum? Identifying haunted spots. When you are close to a spot where one of your spirit photos was taken, one of my spirit photos, what? You'll be given the opportunity to, I can't read, to examine the area more closely. Taking a photo that matches the position and angle of the sample photo will reveal the source of the area's negative energy. L2 examine area, X take photo so it's not photo mode. You can examine the spirit photos in your possession by checking the photo mission screen of the game menu. Yeah, I know it was taken. I know where it was taken. America Shushin desu ka? No. What's Japanese for no? I've forgotten. Hi, Eto. I think it's Eto, isn't it? That photo was taken around here. Yeah, yes, EA. It's EA. I think Eto is isn't it? Or is that Anol? That's Anol. Where's 49 building? I need this guy to fuck off. Okay, I see 49. I'm under attack. And these guys here are not going to help. I'll get rid of you though. Alright, I probably should heal. Am I in the correct spot? Yeah, EA is no. It's not this area. Okay, it's a different tower. But I mean, it's got to be around here, surely. With these subway entrances, with the 429. It has to be here. I'm just looking in the wrong spot. Oh, I thought I had that. Is it going to tell me on the map where it's go roughly? No. It gives me nothing. It's asking me to use my women's intuition to find the place, and I should probably dodge those, shouldn't I? Okay, hang on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. It was taken here. How about no? Yeah, I was afraid of that. How many? And is it going to give me another side mission now, or do I just go there and get the next photo? Okay, that's going to keep cycling. So what I'll do is I'll do this mission, and then I think I'll call it quits for tonight. I feel like I've played enough. Tomorrow, around midday, I'm going to be heading out. I'll try and get back before 2 if I can, and we'll play some more of this and make some more progress. Again, the reason I'm playing this is because I want to get through my PlayStation Plus backlog before it expires in October, because I have no intention of renewing it. So yeah, just try and knock out as many platinums as possible from the backlog that I'm interested in. And that's why I'm not playing Hitman or playing or recording other stuff at the moment. We're outside the hospital. I did not recognize that. Wow. Alright, what do you want?
助けてくれ。病院が化け物だらけなんだ。
Oh, we know.
逃げ出せたけど戻ろうに戻れないんだ。
何か変わったことはなかったか。
4階の病室に一人で残ってる女の子がいたよ。目の手術をしてから眠れなくなって、随分苦しみながら亡くなったそうだ。
彼女の苦しみが汚れを生んだのかもな。放っておくわけにはいかねえな。
It's obviously a different person, but I'm worried that the fourth floor is where Murray was being held. Or being treated, I should say.
確か病院の4階に女の子がいるんだぜ。
Oh. Okay, can I go left? Get over there. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, let's see if I find a way to block that. Oh, okay, running out of ammo. Can use these shortcuts to get back upstairs. Just gonna grab some ammo. I'll figure it out eventually, I promise. Not sure why you're saying that unless you're thinking about your parents, maybe. Alright, so we've been down this corridor. I don't think we're going to get a hallucination. Nemui means tired. Paper crane, a square-shaped piece of paper folded with precision into the shape of a crane. What's up?
美咲ちゃん、どうして眠れないの？
私ね、目をもらう手術をしたんだけど、それから目をつぶると怖い女の人が出てくるの。
角膜移植か。提供者が最後に見たものが見えてるのかもな。
3階に開かずの扉があって、怖い女の人はそこから出てくるの。
大丈夫。僕に任せて。
角膜の提供者と開かずの扉か。
3階のナースセンターに行けば何かわかるかも。
This is going to be horrible, isn't it? I can already tell. Yeah, we've seen this, although there's nothing about the third floor there. Yeah, I'll take it on. We're clearly on that block. And that one. And some of that. Where was the counter? The drink is not doing much. Should I be using my thicket talismans or whatever to creep around here? I don't know. Stun certainly seems very useful. But if I can only carry 5 at a time, then it doesn't seem worthwhile to waste them on single enemies like this. Just to maintain stealth. Right, I'm pretty sure that says no mobile phones. Door that they always keep locked. We passed through the cafeteria. What is that? I missed those. Or maybe they weren't there to begin with. Yeah, what is that? Nursu Center. Nasu Center. I could read the center part, but I couldn't read Nasu. Well, I could, but I didn't understand that Nasu means nurse. Alright, let's try and get rid of you. That path is blocked now, so I suspect those stun talismans were absolutely not there earlier, otherwise... Okay, never mind, I'm full of shit. I should just shut the hell up, shouldn't I? Search for documentation. Roger, some of their cast counter choices seem odd to me. As an English speaker, you could have picked a closer choice than they had, yeah. Nasu, Ner. How would you write N-E-R in Japanese though? I'm not sure. Okay, I've definitely seen that. We found Owada in the operating room before he died. He kept muttering about how he could see some woman. Yeah, okay, so we've read this. But this is now pertinent to the side quest. Then I saw her myself. It was a terrifying sight to behold. She was like some kind of shadow and she looked like she was wearing a mask. You need to lock that OR. We've seen the shadow so many times since that day. Not the only one. Nasu would be good enough for that one. Is that the only documents here? No, that's new. There we go. Nurse's call notes. August 20. Misaki, the young corneal transplant recipient, seems to be having trouble sleeping. Every night she uses her call button to tell us that she sees a scary lady when she closes her eyes. We think it must be some kind of post-op delirium. If her symptoms persist, it might be best to bring in a psychiatrist. It's not that simple. Yeah, so it says N-A-A-S-U instead of N-A-S-U. Nasu instead of Nasu. Nasu, I think, would make more sense. But if you pull out the Nasu, yeah, I don't know. I think you're right. I think Nasu is a better choice. Kenta Owada fatal accident report. Kenta Owada was admitted with a fracture in his right femur. Prior to his death, his treatment was progressing well and he was close to being discharged. However, in the early hours of July 23, his body was discovered in an operating room. Cause of death is unknown. No signs of external trauma were found. As Owada was a registered eye donor, we are currently inquiring about patients in need of corneal transplants. At the time the body was discovered, there were reports of some extremely strange things happening in the OR. Given the large number of similar eyewitness accounts, access to the area will be restricted for the time being, and the door will be locked with a passcode. Passcode 74398. I'll try and remember that. Use my words. You think? Did I miss those earlier? She's a statue. Statues of legendary Okinawan creatures with the power to ward off evil. Yeah, that says, for anyone who doesn't know Japanese, that says N-A-A-S-U. Nasu Center. With a bit of a long A there. Nasu. If that thing wasn't there, it would just be Nasu. Nasu Center. Although we've got a bit of a pull on the A on the end there, so it's Centaur rather than Center. I don't know. I think that's how it works. I don't speak Japanese, Chad. I remember the passcode. Chicken? It's not chicken as in walking bird. I'm trying to think of another way to describe that. I think chicken means danger, doesn't it? C-H-I-K-E-N. I can't read the red text. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I had a very strong feeling that was going to happen. What the fuck's going on here? According to Detective Vision, no. I was going to say though, if you have an incident like that in your hospital, you really need to lock the place down, call in the authorities, perform a full inquiry as to why a dead body turned up in your operating room. Because that shit ain't normal. That's the sort of thing that will get you shut down unless someone can provide an adequate explanation for everything that happened. But at least that's how it works in the Western world anyway. I don't know how it works in Japan. No. I was thinking that was ammunition. Alright, I've got to do it. Is there another ghastly knife in here? There is not. Alright, so we're fully loaded. Did I miss anything over here? No. Alright, so what the hell is hiding in here? Sir, would you mind telling me how you died, please? Because no one at the hospital can explain this. And by take her out, we're going to kill her, not take her out on a date. Whoa. Let's get my bearings. Okay, we've seen these things before, haven't we? We're attacked by one as we try to cleanse the shrine. Yeah, I'm gonna go machine gun mode. It's a wise.
元の病棟に戻った？
あの化け物の影響もなくなったようだ。二人とも目をつぶってみな。
もう大丈夫だよ。
よかった。私のせいで辛い思いをさせたね。
じさんのせいじゃないよ。目をくれてありがとう。
そう言ってもらえると救われるよ。これもあなた方のおかげです。
お兄ちゃん、ありがとう。
これで安らかに眠れるな。
I would love to know how he died. And oh shit, I'm out of room. Fuck. Hopefully I can get back in here. Alright, we're not playing Metal Gear Solid, clearly. Otherwise, that would have come instantly. Okay. Let's go cash these in, go back in. Hopefully I can grab those. I hope they're there. If they're not, I'm going to be terribly upset with myself, but you as well, chat. And then we'll call it. I think I will go back to the apartment and pick up the... that quest is done.
この病院全体の付き物が取れたようだね。これで病院に戻れるよ。ありがとう。
Interesting. Not part of the official quest at all, but that wasn't... well, wasn't even required. Just spoke to them and they disappeared. Interesting. What was I saying? Let me go back and grab the spirits inside there if I can. Then I'll go back to the apartment, grab the next two photos. I think we're grabbing two, not one. And then I'll call it.
この通りは人がいなくなってすっきりしたぜ。
不謹慎だな。
本音が漏れただけだ。
Just quietly, KK, you're not wrong. I remember COVID. I remember going out in the streets and it was very nice. Just saying. I remember walking to the office one day and it was so pleasant. No cars on the roads, no people out. That's a very selfish way of thinking though, because it means I'm just projecting myself as the main character in this world, but you know what I mean. So the fog has rolled back a little bit here, a tiny bit. To the point where I can go in here now, but that's about it. Alright, can I grab those spirits that I left behind? If so, what I'll do is grab them, go outside, teleport to the safe house, turn the spirits in, grab the two photos, look at them, shrug my shoulders, and then we'll call it there. Can I go to level 3? Pretty please. Good. The spirits here. Even better. I mean, it's worth it. That was 1,000. Which I think translates to 2,000 XP, correct? Trying to recall what the run button is and just stretching my legs. Alright, so let's go outside and prepare to end the stream. So tomorrow, I should be starting my stream maybe anywhere between 2 to 3 PM. It's Saturday, so I can go for a fair while. I wanted to basically, actually we've got an event tomorrow, don't we? I'll probably go for about 3 to 4 hours tomorrow again, then have something to eat, then I'll probably disappear for the rest of the night, and then Sunday, we will do this all over again. Let's go over here. Oh man, I'm having so much trouble just reading the map. Like, I see that's the station. Like, we went here very early. Over to this safe house, and now everything's sort of expanded around us. And I'm thinking the safe house is over here, but it's over on the left there. The map's going to expand all the way to this edge. That's terrible. That's so huge. Yeah. I said the word intimidated a lot, and I genuinely mean it. Let's look at these photos. Final spirit count for tonight. Yeah, 2002 XP, that's absolutely worth it. $35,000, that is just under 15%. Ye gods.
残りの写真が箱にあるはずだ。それも片付けよう。
結構あるな。KK は宿題をサボるタイプだろう。
そうだ、よくわかったな。
まあね。
Yeah, it's not hard to figure out. Okay, that one I've got no clue. I don't recognize that at all. I mean, the tractor on the right makes me think it's somewhere near the south end of the station, but I don't know. And that one, I feel that's inside the building. Yeah, I think I know exactly where that is. No, I don't know where that is. Shit. I think I might have seen that earlier in the stream. Passing through, going underground, wherever it was. We had that upstairs area where I went, where I ran into a dead end, and my initial thought was it was there, but we couldn't get to the front of the train like that. But I mean, I definitely saw a train like that with Shibuya line on the front of it, but I don't recognize the right-hand side there. Either way, now that we've picked those up, if I run into the location, I should get notified, so I don't think picking that up is a bad thing at all. Alright, let's go outside here. We're going to get an autosave, and that will do it for tonight. Twitch, YouTube, thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate anyone who's actually watching this and spending some time here. I don't understand why you do, but it's very much appreciated as always. I'm still enjoying this. I can tell it's going to get very grindy, but next time what we'll do is we will start making our way towards Imperial of Light. We're going to need to unlock a few more shrines, which is no doubt going to unlock more side missions, and I will keep just doing those side missions to keep myself leveled. I don't know if I should spend my points now or not. I'll wait till tomorrow. But I mean, I can pretty much pop our points anywhere and I'm fine. It doesn't really matter where I put them. What's unlocked here? Nothing new there. It is taking a very long time for the bows to draw. Alright, let's call it there. Valgerai, thank you. Oh, mums. I'm losing my mind. Valgerai, thank you for the bits, appreciate it. And Kadank, thank you for the tier 1. I'm like, Valgerai, thank you for the sub. Hang on, no, that wasn't a thing. You gave me bits, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. Alright, so YouTube, I'm cutting you off. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Ghostwire Tokyo. See you then.